I'm ready. Do you want to sit down? Christy! Hey, Howard Hughes! You not hear me calling?
No, I guess not.
Elliot wants to know if you're coming tonight. It's Friday night.
I don't know.
It's the season kickoff party. You have to be there.
Mindy, I'm just not that interested.
Hey, Christy.
He is so in love with you, it makes me sick.
Kyle Walker's not in love with me.
I hope not. You don't need someone like that tarnishing your reputation.
My reputation?
Well, yeah. What do you care anyway? Hey, sweetie.
Hey, babe.
So, is everybody coming tonight? Oh, can I drive your car?
Nobody drives my car but me.
Please?
But yes, most of the team will be there.
Most of the team. But not all, right?
He wouldn't dare show his face at social events.
Because if he did, it'd be his social funeral.
All right, let's start where we left off yesterday. Open your books to page 72. Carter, did you have any trouble with that last night? And follow along with me. The diameter of the moon is about 261,000 miles. And the distance from the Earth to the moon is about 283,000 miles. Use these numbers and the concept of similar triangles to compute the distance 283,000 miles. And the concept of similar triangles. How does the distance you computed compare to the distance you measured on your experiment? Yes?
Can I get a drink of water?
Hey! Hey! What is with you? You've been acting really weird all day.
I haven't been sleeping much lately.
You've been dreaming of Kyle Walker and how much you want his hot body, huh?
I don't think I'm gonna come tonight.
You have to come. Anybody who's anybody's gonna be there.
I just want to get some sleep.
You're coming.
I'll think about it.
You're coming.
He's a good guy. I don't know, man. For some reason, he just... That's the funniest... That's my shoe! Shit, what? I'll kick your shit. Oh,
Still coming over Wednesday night?
I'll be there. 8 o'clock, right?
Bullshit.
This party's for the whole team, right? The last I checked, I'm still on the roster.
Not for long, you ain't.
Just keep treating it, huh?
What the hell, man? What a dick.
So do you always try to embarrass the underclassmen?
No, I'd leave the trying up to Elliot. I actually embarrassed the underclassmen.
Right.
Hey, so I meant to ask you, but you disappeared so quickly. What happened today?
Nothing.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I scream and shout, oh my God, in class all the time, so I completely understand.
It's stupid.
Hey, come on. You can tell me, you know.
Walker! What the hell are you doing here? You love to ruin my shit.
This just figures.
Look, man, I wasn't trying to ruin anything, right? I just wanted to drop by and see what was going on.
Bullshit. You're just trying to be an ass and show up where you're not welcome.
I was just leaving, all right?
That's right, you were. In fact, you were never here. See, you try to make friends, but you have no friends. I don't like you, therefore nobody likes you. Now get out of here!
Stop it. You're so juvenile. I'll call you tomorrow.
Return. Now.
If she never believed you, why should she believe me?
Maybe she won't, but you won't know unless you try it.
Hello? Mom?
Christy?
Mom, what?
Mindy called. I'm making myself some breakfast. Can I fix you something?
Nothing. Just coffee.
Rough night?
Not really.
What time did you get in?
Around midnight.
Were you drinking?
Mom.
Well, were you?
No.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. It's fine.
Hello? Hey, Coach.
So did I tell you about Jacobs?
No, I didn't hear.
Well, after you left last night, we really started a party.
Really?
Well, everyone else did. Elliot and I stayed in the barn most of the night.
Oh, please spare me. What happened to him? Is he okay?
Oh no, he's totally fine. But he got pulled over. And get this, because he had a taillight out.
And this is important because...
Well, he had been drinking.
Drinking?
He's kicked off the team. Yeah. Elliot's been bitching about it all day. I haven't seen him this pissed off since we lost conference last year.
Right, but shouldn't Elliot, since he's the cap...
He won't even speak to the poor kid. Oh, this is classic.
What is? I forgot about that.
So anyway, I hope it doesn't affect Elliot's gameplay, if you know what I
Oh, Mindy.
mean. Is that your dad?
Yeah.
Who's the old guy?
Some professor who was helping my dad out with something.
Look at us. Man, I love that outfit. That was cute. Who knew, right?
Yeah, sure, I'll talk to him. All right, Coach. All right, bye.
What are you doing here?
Coach called me.
Yeah, well, you're not wanted, so beat it.
Hey! What happened last night?
I got pulled over, all right?
Why were you driving?
God, if it's not my parents, it's you. I thought I was okay. It was almost 3 in the morning, so I drove home. Halfway home, Dixon pulled me over for broken taillight. Smelled beer. He nailed me with the DWI, underage drinking, and the broken taillight. I earned myself a one-way ticket off the hockey team and into AA.
If you need anything,
I won't.
Look, I try to do the right thing, but forget it. You got yourself into this mess. You'll pay the consequences.
Tell them I have a big exam next week.
Students of Mead High, classes will be canceled until further notice. I would ask that you please leave the premises immediately.
Christy, are you at school already? They blocked traffic. They're saying that school's canceled. What's going on? Hello? Christy? Christy?
Hey. Do they know who it is?
They aren't talking.
I had a dream last night, but...
Dream about what?
Never mind, it doesn't mean anything.
Is everything okay?
I have to go inside.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Kyle, I had a dream that someone died in the guy's locker room. I just want to see.
There's nothing to see, Chris. They're removing the body.
Please. I just want to see where it happened. Seriously.
Chris, I'm not leaving you, okay?
Okay.
Wait. My notepad. Okay, let's go.
treat it like a murder investigation until we get the results back from the autopsy.
What about the other students?
We're going to keep the school locked down until we do a more thorough investigation.
Right, I agree.
We're going to need a complete list of everybody that was in the school during the weekend, just in case.
I can get that, no problem. We make sure all students sign in and out in the office outside of school hours. So, you think we have foul play here?
We should go.
Something I can help you with?
What are you two doing here?
We were just actually gonna...
That's enough,
Hey, listen,
okay? It's enough! Johnson, take these two down to the station for questioning.
School's off limits right now, kids.
You really shouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's go. This is a
Up
crime
to it,
scene,
Christy.
not a playground. Let's move. Hey, settle down. You got a lot of questions to answer. I don't quite grasp your story.
I know it sounds stupid, but it's the truth.
You just had to see a crime scene.
Yes.
A crime scene that you had nothing to do with, except that you had a dream about it.
Tell you the truth, it's my fault. We wanted to get a closer look at what was going on.
Is that right?
No, it's my fault. I made Kyle take me inside.
See, I don't care whose fault it was. Kyle had a key to the school, and there was no forced entry into the school. You want to explain that one, Kyle?
You can ask Miss Williams about that if you want.
I don't want to ask Miss Williams. I'm asking you.
I'm a TA, so I have it in case they need me to set up in the mornings, all right?
Did Miss Williams need you to set up during the weekend? What were you doing in the school on the weekend?
The team was working out.
Maybe you can explain why the only two names on this entire list that didn't sign out were you and Eric Jacobs?
I guess I forgot.
You forgot. Any particular reason why you might have forgot, Kyle?
I don't think I know what you're getting at.
Just that every single member on this team managed to sign out except for you. Do you want to explain?
Well, unlike the rest of the team, I care about my future. So after the workout, I went into the art room to work on a project.
Really? Let me ask you another question, Kyle. Were you and Eric Jacobs close?
We're teammates, if that's what you mean.
No. Were you close? Were you friends?
No, not really.
Christy? Were you and Eric Jacobs close?
No.
Then why in God's name were you two in that school? If he wasn't friends with either one of you, then how did you even know he was missing?
I told you. I had a dream that someone died there.
That's right, you dreamed it. This is a quiet town, and I want to keep it that way. You two stay put until your parents arrive.
I'm really sorry, Kyle.
Don't be.
I feel really bad.
It's fine.
Still, for what it's worth, I am sorry.
For what it's worth, you don't have to be, all right?
Oh, baby, I was so worried about you. You okay?
Mom, I'm fine. You can let go now.
What were you thinking, Kyle? Why the hell were you there in the first place?
It's a long story. Seriously, can we talk about this later?
I didn't want to tell you because I didn't think it mattered.
Honey, you can tell me anything.
I know.
Dixon. Really? You're absolutely certain? I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. That was the coroner's office. They've completed the autopsy.
And?
Eric Jacobs' death was not a suicide. There was bruising on his neck to indicate that he was strangled. Whoever did this staged it to make it look like he hung himself.
What exactly are you saying, Howard?
I'm saying this is officially a murder investigation.
May I help you?
Professor McGregor?
Yes?
My name's Christy Dawson.
Yes, Ted's daughter. I wondered when you would stop by. Please, come in.
I didn't know where else to go. My father spoke of you often. He told me that you taught a class in parapsychology, and I just thought maybe...
That I may better explain things to you.
Since he died, I've been having this recurring dream about my dad. I wouldn't have thought anything of it, but...
It seemed real. Did your father speak to you? You were right to come to me. I wondered if you would receive it.
Sorry?
Your gift. You are a dreamer, Christy. Just like your father. You have the ability to dream of and even interact with a spirit or ghost. I have no doubt in my mind that you were talking with your father in that dream. It's a test, his way of making sure that you possess the traits and qualities needed.
Why didn't he say anything to me when he was alive?
He didn't need to. Your abilities are still advancing, Christy. They will soon escalate far beyond those your father had. It will happen in stages. Your communications with the spirit world will become more understandable. You may even need to take vengeance for the wrongful death of a spirit, freeing it from captivity on our plane of existence.
I have been having this new dream lately with a little boy. He seems familiar to me, but...
You will find out soon, I'm sure. You have all the attributes to become a very advanced medium.
My mother will never understand this.
She's not supposed to.
I thought you would never get home. What happened to you today? The rumor mill has been running non-stop, so I heard that you and Walker were arrested?
We weren't arrested, we were questioned, and it was entirely my fault, not Kyle's.
So you weren't handcuffed and taken downtown?
No.
Damn. I thought it would mean Walker would be off the team.
Glad to see you have your priorities, man.
What? So anyways, what really happened?
I'm surprised you're not telling me what happened with the rumor mill and all.
Rumors are just far-fetched altercations of the truth.
Altercations?
Whatever. So, did you really break into the school?
Kyle sort of had a key.
A key? To the school?
To the art room. He's a TA.
He is such a nerd.
Why do you do that?
Do what?
Badmouth Kyle all the time.
I don't. Okay, so maybe I do, but Kyle Walker's a loser and he deserves it. Well, he does.
Okay. Well, we can talk about this later.
But you didn't finish telling me what happened.
And I don't doubt you're going to call me later and ask me everything in detail. I'm sorry, I'm just really tired.
But I really want to know.
Just call me later.
Bye.
You missed me already?
Not what I was expecting, but I'll take it.
Kyle?
Yeah, did I call it a bad time?
No, Mindy just left. I thought it was her calling.
And how is the drama queen?
The same.
Well, no surprise there.
Oh, no?
No.
So, what's up? With the call, I mean.
Well, I guess after what happened today, I just needed to talk to someone that wasn't going to jump down my throat for breaking into a restricted area.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just really...
Confusing.
Yeah. And...
Weird.
Yes. God, thank you.
Listen, Christy,
I don't know what's going on, Kyle.
Well, neither do I, but that's not what I was going to ask.
You weren't?
No.
Yeah, I feel stupid.
No, don't feel stupid. I was just wondering if you're gonna be at the game tomorrow night.
I'm working at the rink.
Right. So I guess I'll see you there.
I'll see you there. Bye, Kyle.
Bye. What a moron.
Ellie's been bitching about it all day.
I earned myself a one-way ticket off the hockey team and into AA.
Well, if you need anything...
I won't.
You got yourself into this mess. You'll pay the consequences.
Students of Mead High, classes will be canceled until further notice. I would ask that you please leave the premises immediately. What are you doing here?
We were just actually gonna...
That's enough, okay? It's enough!
You are a dreamer, Christy, just like your father.
Hi. What are you doing here? Where's your mom?
She can't help me.
What?
There will be more.
More?
More people will die.
What are you talking about?
It won't stop. Not unless you stop it.
How? I don't understand.
It has to be you.
Why me?
You saw me.
Classes at Meteor High School are still canceled today as the investigation into the death of local sophomore Eric Jacobs continues. Police tell this reporter that until more evidence is gathered, they will have to wait to arrest their key suspect.
8 minutes into the second period, and the Ice Dogs trail the Blades 0-2.
It's great to see that Smith's name shining up in the puck. His club on broken last year's conference final against the Blades, and as he was just appointed this year's captain, this comeback couldn't look any better. Wilson falls back to Smith on the blue. Saved by Hanson. Here comes Walker. Score! Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Walker has just tied up the game for the Ice Dogs. Passes up to Walker. Oh, and the net comes off. It's still 2-2 for the Ice Dogs. Off to the third period.
Where'd Lynn go? Oh, I think she went to the bathroom or something.
Going. Number 8, Joseph Triple with the punt. He passes to 71 Van Allen, and he scores! Oh, a hard hit, and the punt is picked up by Van Allen.
Come on, Coles. Let's go.
Coming into the zone now, followed by Van Allen, and a Turner passes to Van Allen, and he scores! Oh, with 3 seconds left in the game, this is the launch comeback for the Ice Dogs. What a way to start the season!
Good job, boys.
Hey, you sticking around?
Yeah, maybe.
Good, I'll look for you.
Okay.
Whoa, easy, Smithy.
Yeah. Shit, Smithy, what's your problem? His mom's gonna have to ice that now.
Dude, you're such a dumbass. I'm out. Gretzky's out. Hatcher King needs to take a crap.
Shut up, Van Owen.
Get out of here. Oh, can I have your autograph? You're my hero. yeah. Hey, Walker, great game.
Nice game, bud.
Thanks, Rob.
Don't think this changes anything.
What the hell's your problem?
One good game doesn't make you a somebody. You'll never have the respect I get as captain.
Yeah, well, keep telling yourself that, huh?
When I'm on the ice, I play for me.
Maybe that's your problem.
Good game tonight, Kyle.
Yeah, you too.
Look, a bunch of us guys are getting together at my house tomorrow night. We thought it'd be good to get together for some port and shit. Jacobs wasn't that bad of a guy. He just liked the attention he got when Smith started sticking up for him.
Where's this coming from?
What do you mean?
It's not just Smith and Jacobs. The whole team acted like I was some sort of a virus for the last 9 months. And now all of a sudden everything's different?
Look, you played well tonight. Isn't it enough you've regained our respect?
What'd I ever do to lose it, huh?
Get up.
Well, you could help me, please.
You can go on without me.
But I wanted to tell you how good you did.
Did you hear me cheering for you? I was cheering for you.
I was so excited. You were doing so
Listen,
well.
Mindy,
And that shot,
I don't
you
have
did
time
such
for
a
this,
good
okay?
job.
God
You did so
damn
well.
it, Mindy. Just shut up!
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Where is everybody?
They went home, I guess.
What is it?
It's just something the other guy said.
I'm sure they didn't mean anything by it.
Two-faced sons of bitches is what they are.
Well, that's a little harsh, don't you think?
No, I don't, actually. Never mind. I'm sorry. So, Christy, there's been something I've been wanting to ask you for a while now.
Yeah?
Listen, I know the timing is bad with everything that's happened. I just don't want anything else to happen before. Where are you going? Please, just talk to me.
I'm gonna go call 911.
Christy, it's not the way it looks.
Thanks, Lenny.
Anytime. Hey, you promise you'll give me a call if he keeps this up?
Yeah, he's fine. He just needed time to cool off.
All right.
Good. Yeah.
Take care.
See you later.
Bye.
No, it's not a joke. I'm serious.
Ellie! Ellie, can you hear me?
Where's Elliot? It was just... Minnie, stop!
Ellie, can you hear me?
What did you do?
What? I didn't do this.
It's not what it looks like. What, you're covering for him now? Yeah, no, what?
Don't move.
Don't touch him!
I'm just trying to help.
You're a lousy liar. He's telling the truth. I swear to God, if anything is wrong with him, I will kill you myself. Mindy.
Mindy, we found them like this.
Shut up, shut up! What, you didn't hurt him enough last year? You thought you'd finish him off?
Sorry, sweetie. It's okay, I got him. It's okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay, she's just upset. She needs someone to blame. Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Why would something happen to me? Look, these, it's nothing. They always look like this after a game. Christy. I'm sorry?
First time you saw the victims was with your girlfriend?
Yes. Wait, I mean, no. Yes, I was with Christy, but no, she's not my girlfriend.
What's with the knuckles?
I told you. I got a new pair of gloves, and they aren't broken in yet.
Yeah.
We found him like that.
You have to understand what this looks like from my perspective, Christy.
I do.
Then you understand why I have to take you to the station for further questioning.
I understand.
You know, I just don't believe you.
Why not?
You have been at 2 crime scenes in the same number of days. And I'm taking you in for further questions.
What are you doing?
Why are you cuffing me?
Rob.
I'm taking him in, Chief.
On what grounds?
Wait, you can't do this. I'll answer any questions you want.
Were you with him all night, Christy? Can you be absolutely certain that he didn't kill Carter Van Owen? Or assault Joseph Turner? Or Elliot Smith?
He wouldn't...
I need you to be absolutely sure.
Kyle,
Chris, it's okay. I'll go with him.
No, I'll go with you.
I'm afraid that's not possible, Christy. Rob, why don't you take care of Miss Dawson here? I'd like a word with Mr. Walker. Alone.
Stop it.
I just want you to be comfortable.
I know, but you're...
Walker better watch himself. The next time I see him, I'm gonna rip his eyes out.
I'm just glad you showed up when you did. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened.
You know, I knew he was a freak. But I didn't think he'd go as far as... Anyway, I stopped him. I don't know what I'd ever do if I lost you.
Come here.
I think you'll be back to your old self in no time. I'm sorry. Did I hurt you?
It's nothing that would heal.
I told you, you had the right to remain silent. So why don't you do us all a favor and keep that big mouth shut?
Why don't you just have Johnson jerk you off and get it over with?
Let's see how tough you are inside, fella. Huh?
You have no right to do this.
Don't I? You're not a minor anymore, Kyle.
No, I mean, you can't arrest me. I didn't do anything wrong.
Don't tell me how to do my job. I can hold you for up to 48 hours.
I told you everything you wanted to know.
Well, everything you said doesn't quite add up.
Did you check the woods? Did anybody even try to look for another suspect?
We don't have to. We already spoke with Elliot Smith. He gave us a statement telling us that you're the one that assaulted them.
Well, what about Joe? He'll tell you I wasn't there.
Joe Turner? Joe Turner's gonna be lucky if he even lives, Kyle.
I'm fine, Dad, really.
Your mother can bring something over later if you need it. Everything's gonna be okay.
I doubt that. Look at me, Dad. How is everything gonna be okay? I'm completely fucked.
What's your language? Hockey's the least of our worries.
Are we done?
This isn't a game, son. You're the victim here. Could still be in a lot of trouble.
Well, thanks. But I'm a big boy now. I can take care of myself.
You sure about that?
What are you saying?
Turner's dead. We'll continue this later.
Hey. If you're looking for Mindy, she should be back soon. She was here all night. She went up to get some sleep.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much last night either.
Out partying, huh?
Not exactly. How you doing, Al?
I'm great, Chris. I think I'll run a marathon later.
Seriously, I came to see how you were.
I'm in pain. I haven't showered, and I hate being in here again. It makes me feel weak.
You look pretty good, though, aside from the bruises. Who did this to you?
You're kidding, right? It was Walker. He's completely lost it. We're not kids anymore. Kyle's a dangerous guy. You should stay away from him.
What happened to us?
Nothing. That's the problem.
Kyle would never hurt you.
Why would I lie about someone trying to kill me?
Hey. I brought the,
Your friend here is siding with her boyfriend.
What?
It was dark. Elliot must not have seen...
I saw perfectly well.
Come on, you know he wouldn't hurt you.
Get out of here. You obviously don't respect our friendship if you're trusting some freak over two of your best friends.
I don't understand why two of my best friends would...
We were both there. Walker was standing over Elliot. That's all the proof I need. Just get the hell out of here.
So how's the season going? There is no season. But I heard things were going well. Well, then you heard wrong.
Mr. Smith? I don't know if you remember me, but my name's Christy Dawson.
I know who you are. I'm a little distracted, as you can probably tell.
Yeah, I can understand.
Is there something I can help you with?
Maybe.
What is it?
Well, I don't want to pry, but... forget it.
No. Tell me. You won't offend me.
I know they don't get along much anymore, but Kyle would never do anything to hurt Elliot.
Christy. Elliot's upset. After what happened last night, they canceled the rest of our hockey season. He's a lot of things, but he's not a liar. The police won't put the wrong man in jail.
They already have.
Go home, Christy. It's none of your business where Elliot's concerned. It's nice chatting with you.
Hey, Christy.
Hi. Hi, Kyle.
Hey. Who are you?
This is my friend Mindy. She just moved here from Indiana.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, guys, are we playing or not?
Christy, you want to play?
Sure. Mindy? Okay, but I am not playing goalie.
What are you doing here?
I had to see you. Are you okay?
I'm hanging in there.
Kyle, I'm really sorry. I messed up.
Chris, it's not your fault I'm in here.
It was my dream.
Christy.
I went and saw Elliot today.
What do you have to say?
He said you were the one that... He looked me in the eye and told me that you attacked them.
Listen to me. I don't know what's going on with Elliot. But all I know is that he still thinks I broke his collarbone last year. Elliot!
It was an accident.
Yeah, well, try telling him that. We were best friends. I never would have done that to him.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
What do you think?
I spent the last year confused out of my mind as to why we weren't friends anymore.
And now?
I miss you.
Miss Dawson, time's up.
Kyle, don't get yourself into any more trouble.
Okay, I'll try not to.
You're the only person I know that makes me feel like I might not be crazy after all.
Come on. You're about as crazy as I am a murderer.
Honey, are you sure you're going to be all right? Look, I can call the hospital, get someone to cover. It's not a big deal.
I'll be fine. It's okay. Go.
You'll call my cell phone if you need anything at all. And you'll lock the door after I go, and again after Lynn gets here.
I will.
Okay.
Mom? Kyle's gonna be okay, right?
Honey, if you think Kyle is innocent, I do too. I trust you. Howie's gonna see that as well. You try to get some rest, okay?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
Lynn, you better have a damn good reason for being late. Hello? Lynn? Hello?
Stop it! Oh, hi, Christy.
What happened?
What? When?
Just now, when you called before.
Huh? I didn't call before. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna make it tonight.
What? Why?
I just, sorry. Something's come up. You'll be okay, though, won't you? I mean, you should be safe.
Yeah, I've got the dog.
And you can always call Howie. Okay, thanks, Christy. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
You wanted to see me?
I have a feeling something terrible is gonna happen.
As long as you're here, everybody's safe.
Yeah, don't count on it.
Excuse me?
I said don't count on it. I'm a sitting duck in here.
You'll be fine. See, it's pretty easy to start slinging around accusations while you're sitting in here, Kyle.
I'm not accusing anybody, but people are dying and I do not want to be next.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
I didn't do anything. I'm innocent.
Rudy, come on.
Who's watching Elliot tonight?
Why would we want to watch him?
I thought you'd be taking shifts, keeping an eye on him.
You just don't get it, do you? We already caught the killer.
I can't believe you guys.
I can't believe you. Why would anybody lie about somebody trying to kill him?
You have no idea the mistake that you're making.
Walker? Walker!
What the hell kind of hospital are you running over there? No, forget it. No, we'll find him ourselves.
What happened?
Howie! He was in my house. He's trying to kill me.
Who's trying to kill you, Christy?
I had another dream, and when I woke up, I found my dog, and it was on my mirror in the barn.
What barn? Would you please just slow down, start from the beginning, and tell me what happened?
Chief. Walker escaped.
Give us a second, Christy.
Howie.
Please just give us a second. What do you mean escaped?
I mean gone, sir.
You find him, you understand me? Do you understand how much trouble you can cause?
Yes, sir.
Then you find him. Now.
Yes, sir.
Elliot Smith is missing too.
Smith and Walker?
I don't know if we have another victim on our hands here, Rob, or if they're working as a team.
Currently remains under investigation by the Wapaka Police announced Monday morning that they're closing the investigation into Charlie's police officer Howard Dixon was among those attending Charlie's funeral and was also the first to arrive at the scene. Smith died at his home shortly before 3 p.m. Pronounced dead after falling down a flight of stairs at his family's home.
Mom! Dad! Stop it!
How many times do I have to say it? Don't touch what's mine!
I won't, I promise! You're hurting me!
No, I'm not!
Shortly before 3 p.m. after falling down a flight of stairs late Sunday night, but his report has not been. Witnesses come forward and said that the fall was not accidental. Charlie's death still remains under investigation in an autopsy late Sunday night, but his report still remains under investigation. Witnesses come forward and said that the fall was not accidental. Shortly before 3 p.m. after falling down a flight of stairs, and his forward and said that the fall was not accidental. Police investigating the death of 9-year-old Charlie Smith made an arrest that the suspect would be charged with reckless or intentional. Died at his home shortly before 3 p.m. After falling down a flight of stairs, the suspect would be charged with reckless or intentional. Police investigating the death of 9-year-old Charlie Smith made an arrest Thursday. Conducted an autopsy late Sunday night, but his report police announced Monday morning that they're closing the investigation into Howard Dixon was among those attending Charlie's funeral on Tuesday. The suspect would be charged with reckless or intentional homicide. Arrest of an unidentified subject was made a week later, but injuries suffered in the fall seemed too severe to be considered an arrest of an unidentified subject was made a week later. Injuries suffered in the fall seemed too severe to be considered an accident.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
Because Angela and I didn't see anything. We came running in. Charlie's just lying there. Elliot and Kyle were both at the top of the stairs. We thought it was an accident.
What's your excuse now, Larry?
I don't have one.
Still no sign of him, sir. But forensics wants to know if you want to do an autopsy on the Mariner girl.
Mindy Mariner, Elliot's girlfriend?
Tell him to go ahead. Larry, listen, I want you to go home, and I want you to wait there. If Elliot shows up, you contact me directly. You understand? Rob, listen, I need everybody we have out there looking for those kids.
You want me to call the sheriffs?
I don't want them leaving our jurisdiction. Isn't this perfect? You and me, alone, here, nobody else around.
Where's Kyle?
How the hell should I know?
Isn't he your accomplice in all this?
No. What would make you think that?
He was with you when Charlie died.
Nice.
You know, I knew the little kid in my dream looked familiar, but it wasn't until I heard you helped Kyle escape that I realized who he was.
I didn't help.
Why'd you kill Charlie?
I didn't kill him.
What do you want?
You get it? It's you. It's always been you. If Kyle's the killer, you won't want him anymore. And Turner was a lucky break. Because if he had woken up and blabbed everything, then... And my little brother, Charlie... Mom kept saying, play fair. And I tried. But the little brat wouldn't stop playing with my stuff. And I had to make it clear to him that nobody messes with my shit.
He was just a kid.
So was I. Besides, it was an accident.
So why Eric?
Eric Jacobs? It was a simple task. To not talk to someone who turns everyone and everything he touches into shit!
He nailed me with the DWI, underage drinking, and the broken taillight. I earned myself a one-way ticket off the hockey team in the day.
You killed him because he talked to Kyle.
Kyle Walker is the bane of my freaking existence. I should have killed him when I had the chance.
Hey, you think there's any chance I'll get back on the team this season?
You're an idiot.
What the hell is your problem?
What'd you tell him? Tell him who? What the? What? I knew you were talking about me. What did you say? Nothing. Don't lie to me! What's wrong with you? you can get away with murder.
You crossed the line.
Line? What line? Red line, blue line, goal line, slap shot, offsides. I'm sick of it! Is it too difficult to freaking listen, Christy?
No. Please enlighten me.
Elliot, great game. Hold up a sec. What was that in there? What? Hey! What the hell? You totally lost it. There's something else I haven't told you.
Wouldn't it be funny if I wouldn't sell Walker? Like in jail and I take pictures of him?
Why would you want to go do something stupid like that?
Okay, I won't. You're not supposed to be doing that, you know that.
Did you honestly think by killing my best friend that I'd suddenly fall head over heels for you?
I practically threw myself at you.
I don't recall any attempts of you throwing yourself at me.
Why do you think I always made sure you were there? Every time she and I were getting it on. Go get help. Yeah, Christy. Go get help. Shut it!
I'm not leaving you.
Christy, please, go get help.
I'm not leaving you.
Is this our young lover's first quarrel? Chris, he doesn't have anything. I can give you whatever you want.
You don't have anything I want.
No? This loser's so obsessed with you, he keeps your picture posted all over his walls.
Oh, yeah? Who's the one wearing my clothes?
It's a good likeness.
What made you lose it?
I am completely together.
Oh, yeah. Clearly. Let her go.
You don't deserve her.
Please, just let her go. Take me instead.
I let her go. You run. You get shot. See, what you have to understand is you have nothing. Therefore, you are nothing.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Shut up! Cover the back! Elliot Smith! Drop the gun! Put your hands where I can see them! No!
Kyle!
Get me the ambulance!
Yes, sir.
Chris, check the back!
Go, go.
Your vital signs all look good at this time, but if you have any symptoms that reoccur, don't hesitate to call us back or take yourself down to the hospital.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Walker, next time you decide to steal a police officer's weapon, you make sure you're old enough to be wearing one of our uniforms.
Thank you, sir.
Your mom's on her way down.
Thanks, Howie. What did you do?
Just a little something.
Kyle, you really didn't have to.
Well, if you don't want it, I could use the extra money for art school.
No. I want it.
So you like it?
Are you kidding? I love it.
Yeah, I'll put it up.
I'll be right back, okay?
You okay?
Yeah. I just want to see how it looks.
What do I do? How do I go on? Trapped in this dream of visions from beyond. Shadows closing in. Darkness awaits from deep within. Lights turn to shadows. Seems to end, seeing faces of those